I'm Steve Ambrose, and let's jump into my 3 and 3. 3 basic and 3 advanced tips on internal communications or IC. First, for those with smaller companies or who may not be fully aware, internal or employee communications is essentially marketing, branding, and sharing specific information, but it's targeted to within your organization, to your employees. Now, there's many strong reasons to do this and to do it the right way. The purpose is not just to motivate employees, but really to empower them and your company culture over the long term. Now, done right, you should see and be able to measure sustainable improvement in productivity, employee engagement, as well as the quality of your talent pool, hiring, and retention. You'll also see new results in marketing, acquiring prospects, sales, and numerous other cross-departmental efforts. Let's start with my 3 basic tips. These are for organizations, again, who are just starting with internal communications, or maybe they started off on the wrong foot and they need to get back to the basics. Tip 1, commit fully. Carve out a definitive role and responsibility in your organization for internal communications. It's also important that you create a formal IC strategy and plan. After all, what are the results that you're going to want? When do you want to see those results? And how are you going to go ahead and set the steps to get there? Tip number 2, employee brand army. If you're doing internal communications right, over time, you will and should have employees sharing and positively adding to both your internal and external content. This is huge, and here's why. According to Edelman, 52% of consumers trust a, quote, average employee more than the company CEO when they read or hear about information. And content shared by employees receives 8 times the engagement of content shared just on company brand channels. Remember, you really want to get to the point where employees contribute so that they create, they share content because they want to, not because they're being forced to by management or leadership. They're going to know the difference, and your prospect and client audience will know the difference too. Tip 3, invest in tools and technology. Now, I have a prior article on this called 3 Tips for Internal Communication. It's located in my LinkedIn profile, and you can also find it on my YouTube channel. Now, here are 3 of my advanced tips. Tip 1, include remote workers in your internal communication. Looking at the studies and the trends, the numbers are clear. More people are today and will be tomorrow working remote. Since one of the purposes of internal communications is to cultivate better culture, so others are going to be attracted to joining your organization, you really must include remote employees within your content, especially your videos. My suggestion, focus on first-person experience from the remote employee's end, as well as even showing how in-office employees connect each and every day with your remote employees. Remember, people that see and hear appreciation and inclusion will be attracted to join organizations where they need to work remote, but they really want the closeness of a strong culture. Tip 2, utilize internal communications as a way to align your different departments. Look at your overall organizational objectives. See how the different parts of the company work together and can be contributing. You're always looking to measure when you manage internal communications, but measuring departmental and goal-related effectiveness after adding IC into the mix will draw entirely new insights into tackling current and future challenges and goals. Tip 3, utilize appropriate change management as you integrate and grow internal communications. IC can be a very powerful force, but it can go the other way when not planned for and integrated properly. Remember, internal communications is not a short-term motivational initiative. It's a long-term investment for enhancing many areas of your organization. Take time to do IC right because, like any other change, it makes a tremendous difference in how you present it and integrate it. And we're talking about human capital, training, technology, certainly a financial outlay, and all the management and measurement that goes along with it. I'm Steve Ambrose, and I hope you've enjoyed this 3 and 3.